in today's video, I will be showing you how to do sales. How do you create a sales process that is simply so powerful that your prospect has no choice but to say, holy crap, I would like to speak to you right now. So, how do you do that? Through a sales process. Now, a sales process doesn't necessarily mean Facebook ads, landing pages, and all that kind of jazz. So you'll see more on how that looks like. Now, besides the sales process being Facebook ads, landing pages, Google ads, and all the nice, fluffy kind of stuff, you need to understand that nothing happens until a sale is made. So, what exactly is a sale? A sale is when somebody is willing to give you money for what it is that you offer. It could be digital marketing, could be water heaters, could be property, could be insurance, could be personal training, could be anything, could be dating advice, relationship advice, could be marriage counseling. Until you get to the point where they actually rip out their credit cards and say, hey, I'm ready to do business, you don't have a sale and nothing is done. Like literally, and I can't stress this enough, nothing is done in business until a sale is made. So, in this video, I will be showing you how do you follow up with your prospect, even if they come in as a warm lead and they actually raise their hands and say, hey, I want to speak to you, but I'm not sure whether they're going to be the right fit, right? Is when you give them a series of what I like to call pipe bomb text messages and say, hey, you better speak to me right now, or not right now, but you better speak to me so that I can give you the value that you deserve, to take your business, to take your fitness, to take your whatever it is that you're trying to improve on, to take your marriage to the next level. Alright, so watch on, and I want you to watch very closely on every single little nuance that happens in a video so that you know how can you do that and how can you implement it in your own business. The question that you should be asking yourself is, how can I implement this process in my business? Alright, and this is applicable a little bit more for service-based businesses, but if you do like sell products and whatnot, it might be less applicable. But I want you to start thinking. I want you to start thinking of how you can use this in your own business, even though let's say you operate an F&B restaurant or you don't use lead generation, you run e-commerce. Start thinking about how you can do that. So I'll let the video run for itself. So let me give you a bit of context. What's going on is I'm basically sending WhatsApp messages early in the morning to my prospect before I actually speak to them later on in the afternoon. And the reason why this is so powerful is because I personalize each WhatsApp message so they can see that I'm a little bit more sincere and I'm not just another salesperson that just wants their sale and then just throw them at the back of the bus or something. But the whole point of this is to make it as personalized, as sincere as possible so that you gain their trust and the skepticism is being reduced along the way in the sales cycle. So watch on the video and make sure you watch until the very end, because I believe the last segment, right, is where it's the most powerful portion. Good morning, Yong Han. This is Jim here from bestseo.sg. So you booked with us a strategy session later on at 10 a.m. in the morning. And probably by now you're wondering, like, why is this guy trying to WhatsApp you at 4 a.m.? That's a bit insane. So basically, what will happen later on at 10 a.m. is that there will be a 30-minute strategy session. This strategy session is not a sales call. It's a session where I will dive deep into your business to find out exactly how you're acquiring customers right now and where are the lowest lying fruits for your business to get new customers. So in order for us to do that, the whole purpose of the 30-minute strategy session is designed for me to understand your business better. So I can guarantee you that this strategy session will be the most valuable 30 minutes spent this year. Otherwise, we will basically refund you. I mean, not refund, but we will basically pay you $1,000 for wasting your time. So I certainly hope that you can block out a good 30 minute of your time later on at 10 a.m. And I hope to speak to you soon. See you, man. Hi JC, Jim here. I hope you have had a good weekend. By now you must be wondering, like, why is this guy messaging me or dropping me a WhatsApp video at 4:08 a.m. That's a bit crazy. But anyways, I just want to let you know that we have an upcoming 30-minute strategy session later on at 1 p.m. I've sent you the Google Calendar invite as well. But I do understand that right now you currently have some issues with your SEO. It's very slow for you to get sales from organic traffic for betterbody.co. So if this is something that you are serious and something that you want to work on, I urge you to show up later on for the 30-minute strategy session at 1 p.m. I can guarantee you this 30-minute strategy session will be the most valuable 30 minutes of your life that you have spent this year. And yeah, I hope to speak to you later at 1 p.m. So just make sure you block out a good 30 minutes of your time, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi, Dimitri. Jim here from bestseo.sg. Hope you have had a great weekend. By the way, you must be wondering now, like, why this random dude, WhatsApp video you at 4:10 a.m. That's a bit crazy. But I just want to remind you that we have a 30-minute strategy session that's coming up later at 2 p.m. So, certainly I hope you can show up and block out a good 30 minutes of your time later on at 2 p.m. And I can guarantee you this 30-minute strategy session will not be a sales call. It is a session where I basically dive deep into your business and find out where the lowest lying fruit is to generate revenue. So if that's something that you really want to do and you're serious about, I urge you to show up later on at the 2 p.m. session. I've sent you the Google Calendar invite as well. So just make sure that you block out a good 30 minutes of your time. And in fact, if you do not get value out of the session, I would gladly pay $1,000 for wasting your time. So make sure you show up and we'll spend a good 30 minutes together, and I guarantee you'll get lots of value out of it. So I'll speak to you later. Hi Amanda, Jim here. Hope you have had a really great solid weekend with the masterclass, because I think I definitely have. So I just want to remind you that we have a upcoming strategy session at 3 p.m. later on. Basically, like in this strategy session, we'll pretty much be going through the proposal and the strategy that I have already come up with for AOS bars. So just make sure that you show up at 3 p.m. later on. And pardon me if you're like, why is this guy sending me a WhatsApp video at 4:16 a.m. Doesn't make any sense. But so I just want to make this a reminder, because make sure you block out a solid 30 minutes of your time for us to go through it together. I'm not sure whether Sunny will be joining us, but either ways, just make sure that you do block out a good 30 minutes of your time. And then by the way, this call or this Zoom session will not be a sales session. It is a session where you literally have a very solid blueprint which you can take away and implement it by yourself. So essentially, if we do decide that it's not a good fit for us to work together, like, I can guarantee you this thing would explode your business. So in fact, if it doesn't, like, I'm actually willing to pay you $1,000 for wasting your time as well. So just make sure that you show up, because there's lots of value later on at 3 p.m. and I hope to speak to you soon. Cheers. Morning, Cadence. Hope you have had a great weekend, because I had. So pardon me if, like, right now you're wondering, like, why is this guy dropping me a WhatsApp video at 4:17 a.m. in the morning? It doesn't make any sense. But either ways, I just wanted to remind you that we have a 30-minute strategy session at 5 p.m. later on. So just make sure you can block out a good 30 minutes of your time at 5 p.m. And I want to have 100% of your undivided attention. And the reason why I say that is because this 30 minutes strategy will be the most valuable 30 minutes that you will be spending this year for your business. I can guarantee this thing. Otherwise, I'll be happy to hand you $1,000 in check for wasting your time. So do make sure that you show up for the 5 p.m. session later on, and I'll speak to you soon. So what you have just seen is basically the series of WhatsApp videos that I actually send to prospects or leads or whatever you want to call it before they actually turn into a paying client. And this thing, is just one of many ways that you can do it. Obviously, the WhatsApp video way is not the only way you can do it. You can even write them letters, handwritten letters, and send it to their office, right? And then you can attach like a tea sachet to it, and then you be like, hey, I noticed that you haven't been like reading my proposals, you have not went through it, you have been ignoring me, you've been ghosting me, I just want to let you know that I will not stop following up with you until you give me either a yes or a no. And by the way, I just want to let you know that it's completely fine if you were to give me a no. Right, I'm a grown man. I can take a yes as easy as I can take a no. So if you do decide that it's not a good fit for us to work together, please let me know. Alright, so at the end of the day, these are just a series of methods that you can use to implement in your current sales process. And I think this thing, although I've just recently started implementing it, but I think it is very powerful. You can use it, and you can use it to explode your sales and increase your conversion rates. So use this thing. Let me know how it works for you in the comment section below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. I put a lot of effort into these videos every day. If you're watching this on Facebook, please go to youtube.com/JIMNG marketing, and please like this video, comment down below, subscribe. It does help the algorithm a little bit, and it does help me to produce better quality content. Right? It will allow me to buy a second camera, third camera, lighting setup, all that jazz, right? Because you can see like the first video that I produced is shit. Like I used like, I don't know, a 240 pixel webcam at the start, right? And then now we have upgraded to a 1080p Razer Kiyo webcam that Alvin Poe has recommended. But if you do want to support this channel and you want more content like this, please like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, see you in the next video.